Hello guys and welcome back to some Frosti-Town. Today we're going to be modeling a sci-fi environment. So first off, I just want to tell everyone that Quixel Bridge is leading the game here, and there are so many things in Quixel Bridge, and all you have to do is you have to go to unrealengine.com or unreal.com. You can Google it and you can download uh, you can make an account for it, and when you make an account for it, then you use Quixel Bridge, all of these assets are going to be free. So you have to sign in with Epic Games, and you have to make an account for Unreal Engine, and then when you go to Quixel Bridge you can sign in from Epic Games. And if it still doesn't open, because Quixel Bridge does this, that sometimes Quixel Bridge won't log in, just simply go over here and go to where is date and time, adjust date and time, and turn this set time automatically, turn these on, set time zone automatically, turn these on, and then you can log in. It's a bug, but it works if you set the time automatically, if you set the time on automatically. And one more thing, you can uh, go to Quixel Bridge and download the plugin, and basically when you open Quixel Bridge it gives you a plugin. So I think it's no, yeah, it gives you a plugin. You just have to download it and install it and everything. Okay, so we are going to go into Quixel Bridge, and I have some of these uh, assets over here. You can go with anyone, but I'll be using these assets, and so let's get started. Okay, now the first things first, we're gonna delete this, and we're gonna go into right view. Okay, and what we are going to do is we're gonna go here, and we're gonna see what we can do. So we're gonna click on this guy, and remember to use 8K resolution when you download, and just press export, and it exported it beautifully. And we're gonna scale it up to, we're gonna scale it way up, and we're gonna go into cycles, GPU compute. We're gonna go into world, and we're gonna add a sky texture, Nishita, and we're gonna bring the sun down a bit. Or maybe let's go and let's say let's export this guy. So we have something like this. Let's go into Eevee for now. and I'm gonna rotate it to right about here. And let's export this one. So we have something like this. I'm going to bring it to right about here. Let's scale this up, bring it down. I'm going to shift D this and bring it over here. I'm going to shift D this and bring it over here. Shift D this, and we're going to bring and we're going to bring it over here. So we have something like this, and we're gonna, no, not this one, let's shift D this one and bring it here. Let's go to the top view and bring it somewhere right about here. So we have something like this. Let's go into cycles. Let's rotate this and bring it somewhere right about here. So we have something like this. Let's go back into Quixel Bridge and so we're gonna set our camera to somewhere right about Control-Alt-0 right about here. And the next thing what we're going to do is, let's see, let's export this guy. And let's rotate it and bring it here. So we have something like this. Let's just quickly save this. Remember to save it, guys. Let's name it environment tutorial. Okay, let's save this again. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into camera and we're going to bring it back a little bit, and I'll import an FBX. I will give the link to this file in the description, and it is a spaceship. So it's loading. Okay. Let's select this guy. Let's give all of these material 1. Okay, let's save this. Let's go back into camera and let's control J this so we have it. Let's go back into and let's bring it up and let's rotate it to right about here so we have something like this. Let's go back into cycles. Let's delete this light. Let's rotate the sun a bit to right about here. And let's save this. Let's add a UV sphere and bring it up, or maybe let's add a UV sphere again and give it 100 segments. Sorry, bring it up and I'm gonna shade smooth. I'm gonna bring it here and I'm gonna make it bigger, bring it farther, make it bigger, and go to Blender Kit. Blender Kit is free. You can download this from blenderkit.com. Let's go to materials and what should we write? We should search for we should select this guy. Or maybe this guy. Just bring somewhere right about here. Bring it up. Bring somewhere right about here. And make it big. Let's go back into here and let's export these two. Okay, for some reason it's not working. Let's go back here and let's shift this G and Y and bring it here and scale it down and give it something like this. Or maybe we should do a moon, something like this. Bridge does these awful things, sometimes it won't export. Alright, no problem. Okay, so no issues. Let's go back here. Let's go into cycles. Let's turn off the noise. Let's go into world and to something like this. And let's just save this. And we're gonna import an FBX. Alright, let's save this. And I don't know why this is not working, but let's create a cylinder, give it 90 volts, bring it up, scale it on the z-axis, scale it down, and bring it somewhere right about here. Bring it somewhere right about here. Bring it up, scale on the z-axis, and shift D this, bring it somewhere right about here, bring it down. We're gonna create another cylinder. I'm gonna bring it up, and I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna ES, and I'm gonna bring it up, and we're gonna scale it down, and I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna bring it here, somewhere right about here, and I'm gonna go into curve, cable radar, create cable here and here, and I'm gonna go to cable radar, create cable here and here. Okay, so we're gonna keep these to 250. Turn off denoise, go into light paths, give it 6. Denoising data, go to compositing and use nodes and add a denoise, bring it in, connect these two, go back to layout, and we're gonna save this. Alright, so the next thing we should be doing is maybe we should send this back and bring it up. We should send this back too and bring it up, and let's just save this. Yeah, it's not happening. Okay, So next thing what we should be doing is we're gonna add a cube. And I'm gonna scale this up. We go to Eevee, and I'm gonna go into shading, and I'm gonna go into object, new, and I'm gonna add a volume, and I'm gonna give it this guy. I'm gonna give 0.02, something like this. And last thing what we should be doing is we are going to add a empty. Let's save this, and I'm gonna bring the empty here, bring the empty to right about here, and we're gonna bring it up. I'm gonna go back, we're gonna go into camera and depth of field, empty. Let's go back into Eevee for a second, and I'm gonna blur these things out just a bit. And now let's go back into cycles, and let's render the image. Oh shit, I forgot to turn this off. And let's go. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Remember to check out Quixel Bridge. It's really cool. It has some bugs in it. Sometimes it won't export the files or the objects that you have downloaded. So this was a quick tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed today's content, and hit me up in the comment section below. How are you doing? Is your Blender skills improving, and are you doing good in life? So I hope you enjoy today's tutorial, and it's taking some time to render. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share, and as always, Frosti-Town signing out.